Hello everyone, Unreal Matt Gaming here, and I'm back with another episode of Oblivion. Let's quickly get everything out of these chests before the trap kills were. Close call there, we'll just use the healing spell to heal up. Then we'll continue our way through the dungeon. Just re-equipping the firebomb spell there. Kill this goblin, move on. A few goblins. Now they did a good job with the goblin noises, they make some weird noises. Goblins drinking out of the wine. Yeah, it's a goblin impression there. Up some goblin loot. Clash of Clans. Now I hate these chests are a bit more complicated. I messed up with this one a couple of times. And a few later on in the episode. Goblins don't want anyone getting the gold. Now just continue on our way through the rest of the dungeon. On the lookout for any more stray goblins. Now while going down here I found out the goblins were storing rats in these cages. I don't know if they were trying to eat them for food or use them as pets. Tried to use a firebomb to kill them, as you can see, to no effect. So I then gone behind the cage and launched the firebomb spell from a height to kill them all. As you won't want to go in that cage, will you get a whole matter of diseases often. Now, after killing all the rats in the cage and leaving, I ended up getting ambushed by the Chuckle Brother goblins. Neutralise them, now making way through back up the stairs and back through the hallway. Now I've cleared the dungeon, I'm just making my way to the exit of the dungeon now. Then we'll continue on to the quest location. Now we ended up getting ambushed by the wolves again, and then after killing the wolves, bandit highwayman tried to rob us, but luckily I managed to defeat them. Just checking out the floors of this castle here.
This is a holdup. Hand it over or die. Easily done.
I'm just going to sprint a bit to get the location a bit faster. Good thing that I added the sprint feature to the remastered game, as the original didn't have a sprint option. I had to walk everywhere. So you can imagine how long that would have took. And finally we've arrived. Now to look for a service station in Waynon Priory. Let's take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey. Now we're going to speak to this priest here.
Yes? Can I help you? He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Now this part I thought the food would be free with it being inside the church, but I was mistaken. Joffrey is up these stairs here. I'll have a conversation with him.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death? As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives. His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can. It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Now I'll use some of this armor and upgrade and replace my equipment. Just don't want to give up free items.
Your first priority. one of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard. The coronation of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries. The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here. The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard. Waste no time. You must find Martin before the
Now we've done speaking to him. Now I'm going to check out the local town and check where the objective is on the map. Well, the town of Skingrad. Now I'm just checking on the map where the objective is. Kvatch. That's where we'll have to go for the next objective. Part of the quest to find the heir. Now I ended up accidentally wasting that shock spell as I thought I had unlimited of it, as I thought it was like the firebomb spell. There's one in the couriers there. In this game they have them on the horses, riding horses instead of on foot like in Skyrim.
How do you do? Sorry, no time to talk.
Just talking to this guard before we enter the city. Have a look around it.
Good afternoon. We're always on duty. Goodbye.
Hi there.
Now I'm just having a bit of a look around the town. I prefer the guards here to the ones at the Imperial City. So the colours that they have. I was going to check out this cathedral and the Fighters Guild that's at the back part of the town, and then check out the castle. Then make our way to another dungeon.
Hi there.
We have the door to the chapel of Stendar. Have a look around this church.
Blessings. I'm through talking to you.
I'll just have some of the town loading up. As you can see, the terrain's all weird. Making our way to the Fighters Guild now. That is down here. pretty much the companions, but for Oblivion.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
So I've heard.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
I see. Take care. Speak.
Let's hear it. Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild? If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burrs Grokash in Shadenhall. If you're interested, see Velena Daunton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil. Farewell.
Now I ended up joining the Fighters Guild here.
How do you do? Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? Join the guild. You won't regret. Greetings. The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining? Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burrs Grokash in Shadenhall for contracts. You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit. As you complete contracts and fulfill your duties, you'll be promoted to the next station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the Guild or at my discretion. Be seeing you.
I'll make my way to Chorrol Castle to have a look around that. Castle Chorrol.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. Goodbye.
Hi there.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town? Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral. Good day.
Just having a quick chat with that lizard person before leaving the town. Now it has our rank in the Fighters Guild there, an associate, the lowest rank. Now my objective now is to head to Battlehorn Castle. That's a player home that's added with the DLC for the game. I thought about getting some of the Diaz with a firebomb spell, but they were too fast, so I didn't get the chance to get them. Missed all my shots. Now on the way to Battlehorn Castle, I decided to do one final dungeon before making my way there. I got ambushed by another wolf. I have this mineshaft dungeon that was swarmed with the goblins. Must be where they were storing all the gold in. Now I ended up searching around the dungeon for some loot and ended up walking into a dead end, and then while on my way out ended up getting killed off a trap that had been used, as you'll see later on in the video. Now, I don't know how that trap managed to kill our character Chips and must have slipped or fell over the log. Now, I'm just going to skip it ahead as we've pretty much finished the dungeon, and skip 2 is leaving it. And make our way to the Battlehorn Castle. Now, after completing that dungeon, a couple of bears spawned in front of us, and I thought I'll try my chance and try and get to them. And failed miserably, as the footage will show. Now we've finally made it to Battlehorn Castle. I'm just checking the map to see what the best way to enter it is and make another quick save, as I believe there's quite a few enemies here. Just going to enter through the side.
What's the matter? Is the baby gonna...
Am I supposed to?
Die, damn you!
Evening.
Now I managed to get a full set of upgraded armor after arriving to the castle,
Are you all right?
but we lost one of our followers that I believe you can get while gaining ownership of the castle. Full set of upgraded armor there for our character to use. Now I'm just going to check out the armor pieces while replacing the armor.
Oh, hello.
Just doing a final save. Now that concludes the episode. Thank you all for watching, and see you later. Goodbye.